John Calipari has always been a great guest on PTI, but that's when he was a scrappy underdog. Let's see if he still gives us the time of day now that he's head coach at Kentucky. We welcome Coach Cal. For many years...
I wasn't going to do this. I was very busy, so I was going to blow you off, but I thought I better go on.
Thank you. We appreciate that. For many years, you had to work programs up the food chain. Can you describe to us the immediate difference of being at a blue blood program like Kentucky?
If we can get this brand back, 10 years ago when Kentucky walked in a building, the other coaches either left or would ask, do you really want this kid? That was 10 years. We got to get that back. I mean, the brand we built at UMass and at Memphis was about style of play and getting on TV any way you could and a scrappiness where kids just came to it. Well, Kentucky can do both. The dribble drive motion here, yet you have the aura of Kentucky.
Is it fair, and I know you've had to think about this question, so it's a fairness issue. Is it fair for people to criticize you from Memphis about possibly bringing along the recruits you had there to Kentucky?
Well, I hope the players that they signed, that we've all signed, want to go there. That's what I hope. I haven't talked. There are 3 of those young people I have not talked to during the process, before the process, or after I signed at Kentucky. I've not really talked to them based on the fact that I want them to go back. I don't know how this is all going to play out, but I'm there for Josh. Josh was a great hire. The players love him. The recruits are going to love him. And if those players choose to go play for Josh, they're going to have great careers.
Is there an update on either Jody Meeks or Patrick Patterson?
I think they're both going to put their names in, and Patrick hasn't done it yet, and we haven't spent a whole lot of time. Jody has, and I would tell you this. This is our 6th practice today. We only get an hour of practice, but this will be our 6th. And what I see is I'd love them to come back and coach them. And Bob, you know how I am with this stuff. But I also want them to explore. And if they can do something that's right for them and their families, they got to go for it. If not, what's going to happen for them in how we play, Patrick's not going to be just standing under the goal. Now, if the game's on the line, he's going to be right there getting the ball. But I want him to play like he's a guard. I want Jody to put that ball on the floor and go beat people on the dribble. Create lanes. Go there and create for your teammate. Yet, be the best free throw shooter in the country. Be a knockdown 3. And all of a sudden, they elevate their games. And I think what you'll find out, their positions are really going to improve if they come back. But I want them to explore, and if they have an opportunity to do something for their families right now, go for it.
You mentioned Josh Pastner, who was a coaching prodigy. We knew he was going to coach back when he was in college, playing. Is there any possibility he's a mini Cal who's going to out-recruit the master?
This kid is so smart. I'm a Prop 48 coach, and Bob, you know that because you've been close to me, okay? I'm not very intelligent. He is really bright. His smile, I got this big nose. You see that nose? You look at him. You know the women that like me are like 70 and older. They love me. This kid, he has a great smile. He has a great way about him. He's an unbelievable worker. He's very intelligent. He's ready for the job, and I'll tell you, I hope those kids stay. You know, some of the commitments, that was different, okay? One had committed, the others had not even committed to us. But you know what? He keeps that team together, which he's done. The Wesley Witherspoons, the Sean Taggarts, I mean, they got a heck of a team coming back. He adds some other pieces to it, they're going to be fine.
All right, we'll get you out of here on this. You mentioned that your constituency is usually 70-year-old women. Ashley Judd is not 70. Have you met Ashley Judd yet?
I have not, and she talked to Dan Patrick, who, can you imagine? Before she talked to me, she talked to Dan Patrick. But I heard he was on air soliciting, could she please call, which Dan Patrick would do, and she called him before she called me. Now, I did talk to Kenny Perry last night because I wanted to tell him I was so hyped to watch him not only golf. Did you see the press conference after he golfed?
Yeah.
And then I told him I've been through one of those. And I was through it when that 3 went through the rafters. Some of it's fate. The guy hit the tree, and it went in the fairway. It was supposed to go into the crowd. If it goes into the crowd, Kenny Perry is the champ. But it doesn't. Fate plays a part in this, guys. It plays a part. And you know what? He did everything to win, and I had a great conversation, and he pumped me up. I hope I pumped him up. I hope I didn't make him feel bad. But you're going to see Kenny Perry sitting behind our bench.
And we're going to watch a lot of games because it's not like you're not going to be on TV. Thank you for joining us, John.
So long, John.
Thanks, guys.
We're taking a break.